Hi guys, there's a story of my life. I need to share this with you guys. Guys, I regret answering that call. It so happened that a call came through and I answered it. I thought twice because it was a number that I had not seen before. But I said, someone may be calling me with a number that I don't know, but let me check who it is. So guys, I answered that call, which I regret to date. It was in the year 1999. Guys, I had just bought my first phone. And I was very excited, guys. Not many people had phones then. So there were very few numbers that I had saved in my phone book. Because as you know, guys, those that had those phones then were people, if I should say, people of substance. My boss then had a phone. I was the secretary. And when this phone rang, I said in my heart, could this be another number from my boss? This happened because I had very few contacts saved in my phone book. And this particular number, I did not know it. So guys, I reluctantly answered that call. And guys, I regret answering that call that day. The person on the other end greeted me very well and said, "Good morning." And I answered back. But I was quick to ask, whom am I speaking to? And I heard a voice from the other end saying, "Don't you remember me? I'm your old friend. How come you don't remember me?" And I said, "Please remind me who it is." And this voice was from a gentleman. It was a man's voice. So you know, truth be told, ladies, when we hear voices from from men, especially when we are young, we want to know who is this who has maybe some interest in us. And I was like, "Hey, who is this?" And he said, "Please stop pretending. I know you know who it is. This is your secret admirer." And guys, I was like, who could this be? So I insisted that he tells me his name, and he didn't. Instead, he told me, "Are you still there? Because I want to come and give you a surprise of a lunch hour." And I said, that was now at my place of work. And guys, I said yes, because that guy had a charming voice. And I said, "Yes, I'm still there." So he said, "Okay, I'll be coming over lunch hour. Is your lunch break still between 1 and 2? And I said, "Yes." So guys, I couldn't help but, because our office I was working in is on first floor. And I was not very busy, guys. So I stood at the window facing the outside. Actually, the window was facing the parking yard. And I stood there watching, looking at the outside to see what vehicle will pull over that I didn't maybe recognize, or to see a face that I maybe had forgotten, because this guy sounded like he didn't knew me so well. So I said, okay, let me check the time, and it was 1:15. And I started making myself beautiful. I started combing my hair, putting on my lipstick, guys. And I double checked on the mirror to see that I was perfect. And guys, perfect I was. And I waited 5 minutes to 1. I stood with my handbag lady and I was waiting for the call. Calm down. So exactly at 2 minutes to 1, guys, my phone rings again. I regret answering this call. On the other end, he says, "Are you still there?" I said, "Yes." He says, "Remind me kindly the entrance to your office, the name of the street. I'm kind of mixed up, and I'm not locating the place so well. Remind me the entrance." And I was so foolish, guys, to give him the name of the street. You know, the small street that enters to the building where I was working. And I asked him, "Are you in this and that place?" I say. He said, "Yes." "Okay. 100 meters ahead and you take the right turn, then the first left turn." I gave him the proper instruction and I mentioned, then you'll see the name of the company, and I mentioned the company's name, guys. How foolish could I have been, guys? Okay. He said, "Okay, thank you. We'll be there in a few minutes." And at exactly 5 minutes past 1, a vehicle pulled over, guys, at the gate. And I saw somebody that I didn't recognize because I was still standing at the window. Speak to our watchman, our gate man. So I thought, oh, this could not be the person because I've never seen that figure. And the guy said, "It's only that I'm forgetting him, but I know him so well." So guys, in a few seconds, I hear my phone ring, my intercom, and guys, it was the gate man. The gate man called to say that I have a guest at the gate. And I was like, "Oh, me? Okay, coming down." I did not even ask his name. I just said, "I'm coming down." Guys, I regret that call. In the next few minutes, I stepped downstairs and I was all happy as I approached the gate. And there I found my guests seated in the car. And as I walked towards the gate man showed me, indicated to me that it was that car that my guest was waiting in. And I was like, "Oh, that one, okay, let me go." So I walked there with my handbag and I went and I peeped inside, and the guy rolled down the side, the mirror, and said, come in, come in." And I was so stupid, guys. He showed me to the passenger side, and I was so stupid, guys, to proceed and open the door. As he opened the door for me, he did not step out of the car. He made sure he stretched his hand to open the passenger door. Guys, I regret receiving that call. I entered the car, and there I was, facing a stranger, guys. He was alone. He greeted me, and I was like, "Oh, I'm well. And you?" "I'm well. Do you remember me?" And I was like searching my mind and trying to match the two. My mind trying to search in its libraries to see if there was somebody who looked like that I knew. He was a middle-aged man, tall, dark, and handsome. So guys, I was mesmerized, and I was like, oh, I pretended not to be so lost because I didn't want him to look at me as that person who forgets very fast, who doesn't have a memory, guys. So I asked him, "Oh, from where?" And he says, "Let's just proceed. I'll remind you as we go for lunch. Are you resuming at 2? And I was foolish enough to say yes. Guys, the guy had already started reversing the car, and we proceeded to the main road and we went. As we reached the exit, I turned nicely as he was busy maneuvering a roundabout to see if it's true that I have ever seen this man. But guys, I realized that I've been kidnapped. The guy was a thug. He was a kidnapper. I didn't even know him. And guys, the minute he saw me look at him from the side of the eye, guys, he changed his smiling face and looked at me with that very serious eye on the side and said, "Keep still." Guys, I still regret to this day answering that call that morning. And guys, he drove. As I guessed, my mind got blank. I didn't know what to do. I tried fumbling, looking for my handbag to see if I could remove the phone and call somebody. But the only thing I heard from this guy is, "Don't you try anything." Guys, I regret answering that call that morning. So whatever happened after that, guys, in the next session. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell to be alerted on the continuation of this story. Like and share. God bless you. Good night. Bye.